Hey guys, so in my previous video, I introduced this new game I'm playing called Everybody's RPG. It's an idle game where the characters kind of does their own thing and you control their armor, their upgrades, and their abilities to make them better. Like you don't actually cast abilities, but you can improve their abilities. So in this next video, I kind of want to talk about the very basic. Sorry, there's a I need to it says 30 seconds. Let's do 3 minutes. The screen times out every 30 seconds. In this video, I'm going to talk about the very basic core mechanics of the game. And that really comes down to just power. What is power? If you look at your personal user information, I have a team battle power here that says 1.4 million. That's based on what I have currently. The maximum I've gone up to is actually over 10 million, and this number changes based on the champions that you use. So, for example, half of my champions are actually on the resource island. So, like, I actually do have stronger champions like Zik, but he's on the resource island to give me more resources. That means I have a weaker team right now, so my combat power is weaker. And let's just talk about what drives the combat power. Most importantly, what drives combat power is your character's promotion levels. What is this? So let's go to Kift. If you look at Kift, Kift has 4 stars right now. That means he is level 4. If you click the button here, promotion, this is in the tutorial as well. In the promotions, at 2 stars, Kift gets double the attack, HP defense, and magic and melee defense. At 3 stars, he gets 4 times and a new ability called Rage. And then at level 4, which is what he has now, he gets 6 times. And then at level 8, he gets 8 times and another new ability. It is very expensive, as you can see, 2 million gold, 32 of these resources, 80 of these to upgrade. But it is the most cost-efficient thing you can do in the early game once you have a couple of decent weapons and armor. Reason being, remember, it multiplies your attack, HP, defense. So as long as you have a weapon, maybe like 1 to 2 good armor, and you multiply that by 8 times, that is so much more important than upgrading your armor to like level 8. Like if you spend the same amount of money here, which is about this comes out to about 3 million gold, and 32 of these is about 1.5k gems. So 1.5k gems plus 3 million gold will like almost double your power versus that much resources spent into upgrading a weapon will not double your power. It might only increase the power by 10 or 20%. But remember, it's multiplicative. Once you level up to level 5, then you need to focus on the next part, which is if you go to the bag inventory, his gear. See, as you can see, he has some mediocre gear. He has an epic like a purple sword and a purple armor, but then most of his armor is actually just orange or green, so pretty weak. But his stats are really good. He's got 100k attack, 800k HP, very decent defenses. He can hold his own in up to stage 1000. And basically, if right now my next goal is still to save up to upgrade or to promote him. Because promotion is the best. Once you reach level 5, then you can think about the other things. So once you do reach level 5, what else do you want to look at in terms of power? Well, for permanent power, we just looked at gear, and that probably is the second one. For gear, you want to upgrade them to the purple tier, and then it's funny, every gear upgrade actually doubles the gear. So watch this gear currently has attack 8,000. If you reinforce it and go to level 2, the attack goes, well, level 1 is 4,000, so level 2 is 8,000. Then level 0 is 4,000. Level 1 is 8,000. Level 2 is 12,000, etc. It goes up by 4,000 every single time. So the scaling, it's very good in the beginning. It gets kind of bad later because it's very expensive to actually upgrade. Usually people upgrade these to level 5 and they stop. But basically, you want to start out with just some decent gear. You don't need to max them out, because if you max them out, it costs a lot of money and you don't get the bang for your buck, right? Oh, and while we're on this page, another source of power are these relics. These give bonuses to your entire team, but they're very expensive. I will do a video on relic. Oh, actually, I can do this real quick. You can probably see it right now. Oops. Let's go here. Let's go. Yeah. So look, so I did do some research, and you can see that I did some upgrade costs. For relics, it's almost double of everything else. So for purple items, for relic to go from 5 to 6, it costs 100 soul dust, 74 of the other thing, and only a 52% chance to succeed. Whereas for weapon, it's like 80-50, and then for armor, it's like 54-30 and 76%. So you can see it's super expensive to upgrade these. But they apply to your whole team. I have them pretty upgraded. I wouldn't do this. I regret this choice. I actually should have upgraded my promotions first, because the amount of power you gain from just relics is kind of small. Okay, so that covers relics, right? Let's go back to hero. So this is a good place. If you look at the hero page, you can see attack. Oops. In Kith, you can see 110 attack, 800k HP, and then his defenses, right? So next, what's really important, and this is often missed by most people, is that there's a little sword up here. It says 8. Let's click on it. Let me click on it again let me click near it so you can see it's there. This is probably the next most important multiplier. This one though uses honor points, which you get from PvP only. It's PvP only. And then these other things, these little light globes, you can get them from dungeons, or you can buy them pretty cheaply, right? So the idea here is this will multiply your level up from silver, look at this, from 1,200 to 1,300. It's a huge increase. And then your level up from reinforcements from 124 to 128. So it's very good for level ups. Now remember, when you level up like this, I can level this up to 100. You see how his attack went from 100k to 114k to 127k? It's increasing that much because of this. If my level up power wasn't level 8, then increasing the silver level is actually not going to do much. But right now, every increase is 8k. So right now, every time I do a silver level increase, I'm actually increasing his weapon by 1. But it's temporary, because if I were to reset or rebirth, I will lose all that, and I have to rebuild my silver level, which is kind of slow and stupid. And that brings us into the next topic, which is the reinforcement level. So if we go to, I guess we can go to Kift. So it's costing a lot to upgrade Kift's reinforcement level. It's now costing 1.74k. So it's very expensive, but and it only increases his levels by just a little bit. But you know what? Let's go to Marger. It only costs 2 reinforcement points. I have 18k. So let's do a bit. So hold on. Oops. Marger. So Marger currently has 17k attack. Let's do 1 reinforcement level. That gave me 20 attack and how much HP? About 300 HP. Let's do 10. Boom. Now he's at 18k attack. Like reinforcement levels are actually really, really important. Let's just give him to 50 and see how he looks. These are permanent, and these can be reset. So now I gain almost 1.2k damage just from reinforcement levels. So, and if you want to reset the levels, you do here, and you can reset the reinforcement. You'll lose 10% unless you use a scroll, but the scroll costs 1k gems. So if you have a very big reset that you want to do and spend somewhere else, then you want to buy the scroll. Oh, you can also reset the skill levels and the stats. Oh, the stats are from the gold dust. So what is gold dust? So if you go here, you get gold dust mostly from rating. I have about 210. You want to use these on the important characters because they are expensive, but they're important. So like on Kift, let's go to abilities. You can level the attacks and stuff, but these are base increases that are not good. So like if I increase attack, it only goes +3. It's not scalable, right? But every character has 2 stats that are scalable. For Kift is crit and tough rate. And these are like 0.2%, right? So if I want to increase his crit, by 0.1%, that scales. Same thing with tough rate there, that scales. So, but I want to save these for my stronger heroes. And you know what? Actually, let's go get our stronger heroes. They're currently on the island, so let's go cancel the invasion. So once the invasion is canceled, we can actually take a look at the stronger heroes. So here are my stronger heroes. Yes, that's fine. So let's take this. Let's actually put all of our stronger heroes on the map, because this is my full team, and you'll see a drastic difference in DPS because this is like my strongest team right now. They were in the island giving me money. Yeah, they were. So just to FYI, Island 1 only gives you 25k gold per hour. Island 2, which only has 43 people on it, so it's really hard to get there, actually gives me 60k gold per hour plus more resources, right? But now that they're here, see, they killed the dragon in like one shot, dude. They're strong. But now if you look, okay, so now we have the stronger team. You can see that their stats are much higher. Again, if I were to, increase the level here, oh, look at that! Holy crap! It went up by 20k. Oh, okay, yeah. And then similarly in the abilities, his Kift or Knight, both Furon and Kift are Knights. They all have the same abilities that you can level up, which is crit damage and tough rate. But I like to level up my archer because my archer does the most damage. So my archer's two special abilities are crit rate and attack speed. Crit rate is too expensive, but we can do some attack speed. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, boom, one more attack speed because the faster the archer hits, the stronger it gets. All right. Now the last one on the talking menu is it's basically this thing. Every character has spells, right? So this rage is the one where Furion shoots out these red horses. You might see there it is. Did you see that? That's his rage ability. Right now it stuns, it does damage. I can increase the level of it, so we can increase it by 1. What does it do? It doesn't. You can't even see the effect. But if you increase it by 10, you probably will start seeing effects. That actually increase. Let me try to find an ability that's easier to see the effects of. I would say, wait, actually, let me go to Bill. I think his attack speed buff is, no, not that one. Sorry, I'm trying to find an ability that's easy to, okay, maybe this one. All right, let's do 10. Okay, do you see that damage 105%? So by doing 10 levels up, his magic arrow damage went up by 5%. So it's very expensive because gold should be better used to promote your characters, but some early levels in here doesn't hurt. Like 5% of 20k is what? 2,000? Yeah. No, is it 20,000? I can't do math in my head, but it's a decent amount of damage. Remember, there's a cooldown. There's an 18-second cooldown, so the damage increase is kind of marginal. You would probably want to start using gold on skill levels when your promotion is maxed. So she's not maxed, right? When your promotion is maxed, when your weapons. So let's look at her weapons. Like when this weapon is level 5 and when all her jewelry, which increases damage, when everything here is purple and +5, that's when you would start thinking about doing other stuff. See, like the best tip I can give you is try to build a character one at a time. Right now I'm focused on Furion. He's got the +3 sword, +5 boots, +5 amulet, +7 body with a socket. That was experimental. Don't go to +7. And don't socket stuff until like you get really good like rare gear. But +1 helmet, etc. And then I try to keep it balanced so everybody else who's important, or 5 characters who are important. You need 5 core characters. The tank, which is pretty geared up, he's not very important. Kif is sort of important, semi, but not really. He's not. The buffer is not that important. Kurt is also not that important. Archer is super important. You can see Archer is pretty geared up. The mage DPS is pretty geared up, and then the mage debuff, the warlock is also decently geared. So try to keep them geared because if they get one shot, they can't do damage. But the game is all about creating the best team, balancing their stats, their items, and trying to find the best way to place them so that they can get past further stages. You can see my core team is all promotion 4, some promotion 3s, but we got some promotion 4s, and they're all +2. They're all +250, which means their base stat is really strong. However, if I am ever thinking about pushing for higher stages, because right now the highest stage I've ever pushed for is 2,999, right? If I want to push past that dragon, I would need to not only give them more gear and stats, but I will also need to level up their silver levels. So right now their silver level, the maximum is 1,000. There is also an artifact where if you go here, so if I take this and I go to hero book level 5. now my hero's maximum level is 1500. What that means is I can store up a lot of silver. So to do that, you would obviously just come here and like actually do stuff like this, right? I will store up a lot of silver, and I will probably, put the first I will use rune engraving to open up more silver quests, and then I will turn rune engraving into piggy bank to get more silver. But anyways, I will get a lot more silver. You would need to get about, I think it costs about, actually I have notes on this. It costs about it costs about one no it costs about 650 million silver for level 1 to 1000, and then 4.1 G is billion essentially. Let me just put that, but the game says G, I don't know why. 4.1 billion for 1500. So I would need about 5 billion silver per character for level 1500. It sounds like a lot. It's not. Like silver quests, once you get all the silver quests, you can actually get about 500 mil per 10 minutes. So you just need to invest in the procurement first before you start spending it. So like focus your efforts on investing in getting silver. Yeah. Okay, that covers the basic intro on like the core mechanics of the game. Increase your hero's power level through either equipment, promotions, reinforcements, level ups, giant scale level ups, relics. I think those are the only. I think those are the only ones that cover. Oh, there's a few more. Sorry. There's also guild power. Forgot about that. So join a guild, because if you look at the research here, everyone can help research. I'm currently researching improving attack for all dungeons, but you see there's 5 people researching. These are the 5, including myself. And what this does is it will slowly, from 11%, in my everybody who does the research makes the percentage go up by like 2 or 3% or something. So maybe like after 20 people researches this, it'll go from level 4 to level 5, and then your team attack, your team attack and dungeons go to maybe plus 4.5%. So always join a guild, because look at how many different buffs there are here that could be slowly researched. And then obviously there's the 3 artifacts: the sword, the bow, and the staff. And these can be increased by farming these materials, and they'll help your team do just a little bit more damage. Okay, guys, I think that finally covers everything. And yeah, keep grinding. This is a very fun game. It's very idle, so I just leave it and I come back later and I play for a bit, like what I'm doing now. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.